Siam Park isn't just any water park. It's been voted the best in the world for years, and honestly, it lives up to the hype. It's basically a Disneyland for water lovers.
But here's the thing, it's also really easy to mess up your day if you don't plan it right. We've been many times to Siam Park, and thankfully we can share with you what not to do.
So in this video, we're breaking down the 8 biggest mistakes to avoid in Siam Park, with insider tips that will help you save money, skip the queues, and actually make the most of your day.
This is not a mistake, but if you want to say it like a local, it's pronounced Siam Park, not Siam Park.
Let's get started! If you're visiting Siam Park, getting some sort of priority access is basically a must. Otherwise, you will most likely spend hours waiting in line, and trust me, some queues can get extremely long by midday.
Remember that you will be wearing swimwear, so if a queue is, let's say 1 hour, that's 1 hour you may be exposed to the boiling sun.
Unlike other parks, Siam Park has a variety of tickets you can purchase. You have the standard one, which is just the entry to the park. Secondly, you have the fast pass, which allows unlimited priority to all the attractions. But it's really important to note that it doesn't include the entry ticket to the park. And thirdly, the all-inclusive.
But here's the thing, instead of buying the fast pass, go for the all-inclusive ticket. The fast pass costs around 100 euros, but that's just to skip the lines. It doesn't include anything else. On the other hand, the all-inclusive ticket literally includes everything, as basically the name says. Unlimited fast pass, food, drinks, towels, lockers, and of course the entry ticket. Once you add up everything, the all-inclusive ticket actually works out cheaper.
What you see appearing on the screen right now is a comparison of what you may spend buying the fast pass and what you will spend buying the all-inclusive.
Mistake number 2 may sound small, but it makes a huge difference. In places like Siam Park, people would usually take flip-flops or maybe even Crocs. But here's the problem taking one of them. Before each ride, you have to leave them in a designated area.
That means you have to walk to the ride and stand in the queue barefoot. If it's a hot day, imagine how hot the ground gets, and imagine if you step in something sharp by accident.
But that's not all. There's always that small risk that your footwear may go missing while you are on the ride. So what was going to be your best day ever has become your worst day ever.
To be fair, footwear going missing is something that has never happened to us, and we've gone to Siam Park multiple times. But we've definitely heard stories of it happening to other people. So to avoid all these issues, it's best if you just wear water shoes. You can keep them on for most rides, if not all of them. Not only are they comfy, but your feet will thank you later.
This isn't exactly a mistake, but it's something most people don't realize. What's the best day of the week to visit Siam Park?
Well, after some research and a few too many visits to Siam Park, we found that Fridays tend to be the best days to visit. Why? Because most flights arriving or leaving Tenerife happen on Fridays, meaning fewer people are actually at the park. I will say though, don't expect it to be empty, but it will be noticeably quieter.
Imagine going to Siam Park and there's absolutely no one.
The dream come true. So if you can, plan your visit for a Friday.
Let's go on to mistake number 3. Do not make the mistake of arriving to Siam Park after 11 in the morning. Siam Park opens at 10 AM and closes at 6 PM. That's only 8 hours, and somehow it goes so fast.
Well, not somehow. When you are having fun, time goes by flying. There's literally a saying for this. Just think of this. Between walking to each ride, eating, swimming in the wave pool, and just soaking up the atmosphere, time flies here, and depending on the queues, you may not even be able to try most of the attractions. So our recommendation is to try and arrive 30 minutes before 10 AM. This way, as soon as the park opens, you can quickly grab a locker and enjoy everything. Mistake number 4 is one people always regret later. Siam Park, as we've already said, is one of the best, if not the best water park in the world. And of course, taking pictures is also part of the fun, to remember moments and even share them with friends and family.
I see a lot of people buying waterproof cases at Siam Park. Well, we actually ended up buying one too. They cost around 15 euros each, which is crazy. So don't make the mistake of buying yours at the park. If you can, try and buy it in Amazon or just outside the park. A simple waterproof case will let you take photos, videos, even film a POV in some rides. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that if you have a phone case strapped around your neck, hanging on your chest, it's more than fine to take it on rides because your hands will be free.
And it's actually the same for action cameras. If you can take a chest strap or even a wrist strap, you should be able to carry it on rides. We took our action camera and it was so much fun seeing the rides and our reactions afterwards. Even our family loved watching the videos. So yeah, basically just don't forget your waterproof phone case or a strap for your action camera.
Guys, we've reached halfway and I'm not going to beg, but if you are liking this video, your support means the world to us. So please click the like button, but if you're not liking it, click the dislike button. There's a lot of hard work that goes into these videos and your support means the world to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've always been very judgy of slow rivers. This attraction that you hop on an inflatable and you slowly go around the river, but at Siam Park, we were shocked.
This attraction has the name of Mai Tai River, and it's honestly one of the most underrated parts of Siam Park. Most people just go straight to the big slides and skip the river entirely, but that's a huge mistake.
It's not your typical calm, boring river. Parts of the circuit go through shark tanks, under waterfalls, and even through hidden sections of the park. A fun fact, it's actually the longest lazy river in the world. But here's another mistake. Not many people know this, but the river kind of splits into two at one point. You always need to take the left option. This is the one that will take you through all the fun, and this was honestly our favorite part in Siam Park. What are you doing?
It was our favorite part because we weren't expecting it, so it shocked us so much how fun it was. Although having said that, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing it one of the first things in the park, but also not leaving it last. I think just after lunchtime is a good time to enjoy it.
Mistake number 6. Most of the time, everyone seems to have the same idea. Ride like crazy in the morning, then grab lunch around 1 p.m. And this is not actually a mistake that only happens in Siam Park. This applies to any theme park or water park around the world. The problem? Midday is when everyone else wants to eat too. So lines at the restaurants get really long, the tables will fill up fast, and by the time you get your food, you've lost probably an hour or more.
Instead, go for an early lunch, either before the peak hours are around 11 a.m. or after at around 2:30 p.m. The food options inside are actually decent for a theme park. There's a buffet included with the all-inclusive ticket, plus pizzas, burgers, even some Thai style options.
There's a place called Coco Bar, and there they serve the famous Thai dish, which has sweet rice and mango.
I absolutely love that dish.
Don't forget that if you have the all-inclusive ticket, you can easily just grab snacks throughout the day instead of doing one big sit-down meal. This will also help you keep your energy up and saves you having to eat at the peak hours.
This is a really important one that can easily be forgotten. Siam Park is very strong on health and safety measures. So before you hop on any of the big slides, make sure to take off your jewellery.
To be fair, it may just be easier to take them off before you enter the park, and that way you're actually prepared and you avoid wasting time later on.
The reason is because on some rides, not that it will actually happen, but jewellery may get stuck, so it's a great way to avoid any accidents. At the end of the day, see it more as a safety thing. It's all to make it more secure and just enjoyable to everyone.
Mistake number 8, and this is mainly for people without the Fast Pass, but it can also help you even if you bought one. Once you enter the park, go straight for the most popular rides. This will allow you to enjoy them before the crowds build up.
In our opinion, and remember it's just personal, our favorite ones are Tower of Power, Saifa, Signa, and the Dragon. These are mandatory for us.
But honestly, almost every ride in Siam Park is great, so don't stress too much if you can't go on all of them. It is important to mention that the Tower of Power is the only ride that doesn't have a fast pass line, so even if you bought your fast pass ticket, you still have to queue.
To make things easier, on Siam Park's website, you can actually find an interactive 360 map, and here you can explore the park and see exactly where each ride is located. There's also an option to watch videos about each ride, and you will kind of understand if you like the ride or you actually don't.
By the way, there's free Wi-Fi throughout the park and also free showers, which is perfect because at the end of the day, when you finish with the park, you can just shower before heading back to your hotel. These are 8 really important mistakes you need to avoid when visiting Siam Park.
Let us know in the comments if there's anything that we missed. And if you've reached until this point in the video, you may as well subscribe to the channel so you don't miss amazing videos like this one's appearing on the screen right now.
You still haven't clicked one of them.
Come on, still waiting.